Since our arrival here at the Mexico and Guatemala border, we have seen a steady stream of people crossing this river. I am standing on the Mexican side of the border where people from both sides are here to work. People are navigating the rafts and, like you can see behind me, transferring goods from the other side.
Más lo que yo paso es la canasta básica.
More of what I bring is the typical basket, more than anything. I bring dairy products to make ham sandwiches. Basically, that's it.
Hacer torta de jamón. Casi solo eso.
Dionisio Cifuentes was born in Guatemala and is now living on the Mexican side of the border. He was only 10 years old when he started working here. Other Guatemalan citizens who live in their home country cross the Suchiate River every day to work on the other side. They either huddle on a raft to float across or walk through the water. There is a long history of movement between Mexico and Guatemala. Guatemalans have been traveling to Mexico to do agricultural work since the 19th century, according to a study by researcher Jessica Natalia Najera Aguirre. Approximately 250,000 Guatemalan workers cross the border to go into Mexico every year. Andrew Bahena, who lives in Tapachula, is aware of the situation at the border and its history.
Yeah, there's just a lot of interesting ties, and these go back a long time, which is different, certainly, than some of like the relationships we see between locals and like Honduran migrants, for example, or Salvadoran migrants or Haitian migrants who, you know, have kind of started to come in bigger numbers at different times, but certainly not as long-standing as like the Guatemalans.
A large presence of migrants crossing the Mexico and Guatemala border caused a bit of a disruption to the regular flow of workers. According to Cifuentes, this had an impact on the work that he does.
Agentes de migración.
The immigration agents from Mexico are controlling this place, with bilateral agreements between both Ciudad Tecoloman and Ciudad Hidalgo. We can move freely, but they can't. The undocumented. They grab them. They take them to prison. But yes, the commerce did come down because of the caravans. They even came here to throw rocks, to destroy things.
Ajá, entonces, pero sí bajó bastante el comercio por motivo de lo que es las caravanas, pues incluso aquí vinieron a agredir, a tirar piedras, a hacer destrozos, pues.
Migrants along the border and in the city of Tapachula have held many protests. Many are frustrated at long wait times to be processed in southern Mexico to make their way north. The large amount of migrants passing through the Suchiate River has subsided due to immigration officials cracking down on them. However, this has had unintended consequences.
Ya no es el mismo. Se empieza a restablecer.
It's not the same anymore. It starts to reestablish a little bit, but it's no longer like before. The people get scared. They don't come. And that is why now it has gone down a lot. The people don't come anymore. People get scared because they're going to take them to jail. This is why the work decreased.
Disminuyó el trabajo un poco.
Just as issues related to migration have changed things along the Mexico and Guatemala border, sister cities along the border Mexico shares with the U.S. have also been impacted. Similar to towns along the Suchiate River that separate Guatemala and Mexico, people travel across the U.S. and Mexico border for a number of reasons. In 2011, the cities of Nogales in Arizona and Sonora, Mexico, signed a sisterhood agreement. Many residents from Nogales, Sonora, come to Arizona to shop and vice versa.
Things have changed, but we still have that trade, that friendship, and opportunities to shop in Nogales, Sonora, and they have opportunities to come and shop over here too. But it's always been that way.
Increased border security has changed the regular flow of people going in and out of Arizona, causing long wait times for Mexican citizens to be let in, which may lead some to turn around and not shop for the day. Whether it's cities along the U.S. and Mexico border or farther down south at the border of Mexico and Guatemala, these communities are intricately connected by their proximity, economic interdependence, and shared cultures despite rivers or walls that may separate them. In Tapachula, Geraldine Torrellas, Cronkite News.